What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going down? What's shaking? Welcome to another episode of Super Black Comic Book Reviews by Jonathan Soul. Now I got a groovy. Oh man, look at the sand. My fault. You get it? Seashells, like the sea. You know, like bounty, booty, or whatever. Well, booty means something different nowadays. But yeah, so welcome to a brief episode of Jonathan Soul Super Black Podcast. I'm getting confused. Let me try it again. Welcome to an episode of Super Black Comic Book Reviews by Jonathan Soul. There we go. Okay, all right. I got confused for a second. So, a couple weeks ago, I did a digital review of the PDF that you can get from 133art.com. That's 133art.com. Jason Reeves and them, family and friends over there, producing this wonderful kind of Sinbad-isk kind of a book. Back in the day, there was a lot of trade going on in East Africa, along what has become known as the Silk Road. I didn't know the Silk Road had a waterway, but it wasn't all over land to be sure. It's definitely over the sea. And so we talk about Changa and his crew and their adventures. Some of them are, magical in nature. Now, I just wanted to show y'all the physical book because I think it's important that we buy both. That's just my philosophy. I buy the digital of a new book, and then if I really like it, I buy the physical. And so generally speaking, nowadays, since I got the iPad Junior, I do the digital review first, and then when I get the physical. So we talked about this already. Changa is a brother who has a ship. He has a crew, and he does trade. He does trade with East Africa and Asia, and I guess you call it the Middle East, places like that. He has a sorceress on his team, and he has a lot of fighters on his team. And last we met, they were not chasing, but they were helping this guy. And he was running away from some folk, and it was a whole groovy scene. I think I showed you in the digital, like the Google Maps and all that kind of stuff. I had fun with that. So I just want to show you how this is so groovy. And another reason why I'm doing this book is out of frustration, not because of this book. This book meets like all two of the Jonathan Soul principles when it comes to comics. One, Malcolm wins, and two, you can't be a slave in your imagination. So that's like the two principles I got sorted out so far. There was another book. I bought 3 of the copies. I'm not going to mention the name because I purposefully don't criticize books on this channel because art critic is bullshit. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I feel like because this kind of happened, these 2 books happened in the same period. The book here and then this other book that I'm not going to review. What pissed me off was everything was good. The art was great. Everything was good. But they had a point where it was like a British guy, enslaver, and the African deity made him a priest, her high priest. And I was like, fuck that kind of a thing. So, okay, that's just their, that's their how they want to do it. That's fine. All respect the book. The art is beautiful. The story was nice. It was a lot of deep cultural stuff, but that's not something I want to give my kids or teenagers. You can't be a slave in your imagination. The motherfucker had slaves, and now the African god is making him a priest. It's like, god damn. Even in the spirit world, y'all motherfuckers is colonized? It's like, really? So that's why I love books like Changa. I ain't got to worry about Milton Davis or Robert Jeffrey, none of them brothers. None of them brothers fucking up like that. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna try to just give you guys a little sense of the book. Right now they're on the East Coast, and I think they were heading toward what was the name of the city? I know it's toward Mozambique, as I recall. I think that's the way it was. So, matter of fact, here, let's just go to this little thing here. Let's see here. So she says, are you sure it's the right decision? No, of course not. It makes it more exciting. Mogadishu is a better choice. It's closer to Hormuz. The trade is very established, is well established there. So he says, so you're a sorcerer and a merchant. So he's like I said, this is more of a Sinbad kind of a thing. Sinbad, the way I remember, was kind of a merchant in a way. You know what I mean? He was dealt with trade and so forth like that. So you're a sorcerer and a merchant. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. If we waited until the northwestern monsoons, Mombasa would be in civil war. I have no desire to be involved in a war. So it gives a little bit of the history. And the one thing I really enjoy about this book is you can Google your ass off on some of the terms and ideas that they present in this book. And a lot of it is based on real history. And that's what I said in the digital. So, yeah, I just wanted to give y'all just a quick glimpse of the physical book. I have I consider it a ritual because this podcast is like sacred to me. I know it sounds weird. You think this is sick? Yeah, I think it's sacred. I mean, anything that you do well can be a form of art. And any form of art can be a meditation. And any meditation is sacred. That's the way I look at it. So I bought the digital and I got a couple of copies. What I used to do with other books that were more, that had less violence in it, was I would just hand it out to parents. I'll buy like maybe 5 or 6 copies. And I'll hand them out to parents on the train. And so this book, I might do that. I might buy a couple of copies and hand it out if their children are older, like middle school or something. And I say that because, there's some, there's some stuff like this in here, which isn't horrible, but I wouldn't want you to get it to an elementary school kid. Might give them, although the kids nowadays, man, the shit they watch on television. You know what I mean? So that kind of a thing. So yeah, so definitely go to 133art.com, 133art.com, pick up Changa. They also have like a time travel book over there called Retcon. And of course, they got One Nation, which is like the original, and then they got children's books, which is the children. Oh God, what's the name of the? I got them right here in my bookshelf. But yeah, so they got a lot of stuff over there. Jason Reeves, his lovely wife, and his beautiful son, and then all the artists and creators that Jason works with. And I'm gonna say this, and I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Any of y'all who got a little teeny bit of a lot of this is gonna turn left, so just bear with me, okay? I'm gonna try to keep this brief. A lot of the brothers that have been assassinated by the cops. I'm going there. A lot of the brothers who have been assassinated by the cops were in financial destitution, meaning they were in mad poverty, and they were selling single cigarettes, or they were selling CDs, or they were doing things of that nature just to survive. The selling stuff obviously isn't bad. They had to get up and go enough to do that. That part is wonderful. But businesses, especially small businesses in America, from my understanding, are the ones that are employing most of the people. Small businesses meaning, less than 100 people, something like that, When I buy comics from a black business, or when I buy mouthwash or deodorant from a black business, I would show you drawers, but my daughter said that's inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? I got underwear from a black business, right? That's one less black man that's in destitution. That's one less black woman's husband or, boyfriend or whatever. That's in destitution. That's one black family that I'm helping stay out of harm's way, in a sense. There's a linkage between poverty and oppression for real. I mean, if you just use your mind's eye, any place you go on planet Earth, if it's a Western vibration and you're in poverty, you catching hell. In America, because of the enmity they have against African Americans, you really catching it. And so one of the ways to relieve that is through economics. Now, all of us are down for reparations. I'm down too. But in the meantime, between time, I'm going to support black businesses. Because that's one less brother who got to sell fucking single cigarettes. That's one less brother who got to be out there selling bootleg CDs. I'll tell you this story real quick and I'll let you guys go. So me and my one of my best friends from high school, right? He was trying to get me out. Come on, Jonathan, let's go. You know, he goes to this dance class. He does hand dancing, like the Chicago style or whatever. So, you know, trying to keep me from being a hermit or whatever. Let's get out there. So I'm going out. And then I discover I'm the only black man in America with 2 left feet. But that's another story. You know, it was fun. The ladies are beautiful. Everybody was friendly, yada, yada. So we come out. I'm going to go to my car. He's going to go to his car. And I see some young brothers sitting on the wall. Like there's an apartment building. Like there's like our cars parked on the street, the sidewalk. There's like a wall, you know. And then, you know, behind it is a fence in the apartment building. They're like 10:30 at night. Something. I don't hear what they're saying because, you know, I'm in a not a necessarily nice part of the city. So I'm in like, you know, battle mode. You know what I mean? I'm filtering everything. I'm not really hearing, you know, these guys might be a problem. It's like two young brothers. And so I'm looking at them, but I'm really not hearing what they're saying. I'm just, you know how you do. You just, you know, you map out, okay, this person's a threat, whatever. And it's 9:30 at night. What you yelling out for? I don't know you, so I'm getting in the car. But I'm waiting till my man get in the car first. It's just, you know, how I roll. So I'm about to get into the car, and then the young brother says, that's why black men don't help each other. Something along those lines. And of course, you can't say that to me, you know what I mean? It's like, what did you say? I said, da-da-da-da. So I closed my car door, walk over to him. My man walk over with me. And so we engaged in this conversation. Long story short, he was asking me when I was walking to the car, because I should draw it for you guys. But basically, you know, cars, sidewalk, wall, the kid. When I say kid, he's 20, maybe 23, 24. Land apartment. Behind us, over there, 7-Eleven. He was yelling out, would it be wrong for me to go over there and steal some diapers? I didn't hear that part. So I said, why'd you want to steal diapers? He told me the story. His, you know, he just got a job at UPS. Shout out to all the people who work UPS. I worked, I worked UPS for a minute before times got better. I worked in an airplane hangar. So when I tell you about jobs and stuff, trust me, fam. I know what you're talking about, baby. I worked in an airplane hangar from 10:30 at night to 4 o'clock in the morning. I think that was the shift. And it was amazing. I lost 20 pounds in a month. And it was brothers there who would work 2 shifts. They would work a shift. This shift I'm telling you about. They would play chess. They would play basketball because they had a basketball hoop in the hangar. And then they work another shift. Most people worked at UPS because during that time, UPS is only hiring people part-time, meaning the most you could get is 32 hours. But they gave you health benefits. And so that's a whole bunch I could tell you about that stuff. But anyway, I don't want to lose my point. He said, the young man said, should I steal the diapers? I said, why? I worked at UPS, just got hired. I don't get paid until X day, but my baby is being taken care of by my grandma, and she kicked me out the house, go buy some diapers. I don't got no money. So simply put, I gave the brother a $20 bill I had in my pocket. Thank you, brother. He was all excited. But first, I had to lecture him, you know, about black people do help each other. Really, the only people who are saying black people don't help each other are the ones who are not helping each other. I don't say black people need to get organized. Fuck it. I'm part of the organization. I'm contacting these brothers. I'm buying the books. Oh, you're printing now, Jason. Let me do a quick video about your printing services. That's what organization looks like. So before I lose my point, I gave a brother $20. Boom, boom, boom. So what's the point? The point I'm trying to make is a lot of us and that brother could have rent and stole the diapers, right? He could have got, sometimes cops be in the 7-Eleven, especially in the shadier neighborhoods, I should say more impoverished neighborhoods. He could have got caught on videotape, could have had a warrant out for his arrest, all kinds of things. Why? Because he was financially destitute. So it may seem like a small thing to buy deodorant, right? To buy mouthwash. By the way, this is from garnersgarden.com. This deodorant, it's pretty good. You're gonna sweat it out in about 8 hours, but it's pretty good though. It's all natural. That's one less brother that got to sell cigarettes to take care of his family. When I buy Changa or Retcon or One Nation, that's one less brother that's got to sell cigarettes or CDs to take care of his family. We are a very heavy, powerful people. And when we work together, it has very heavy and powerful implications. Just look at all the protests that are going on. It's a lot of people catching hell in America, but nobody catching hell like us. But it seems like nobody's fighting back in the way that we do. And people resonate with that. So there's more than one way to fight back. This is a way that I'm more amenable to. Because this is a more sure way to control your own destiny. By supporting the brothers and sisters who are making a difference in the world. So when I buy this, I feel like I'm supporting Robert and Milton and these brothers and sisters or whatever. And then the brother who founded the company. So that's it. So buying comics to me, that's the heaviness of it. And so you see, it's not just about Superman and continuity and red kryptonite. Fuck that. It's about making sure black people tell their own story in the way that they want to do it because it's important. And it's about putting money in black people's pocket. That's why my show is different. When I say that's why it's different. I can feel a whole rant thing going on. So I'm going to stop because I'm going to stop. So anyway, I love you guys. Hope your dreams come true. JonathanSoul.com. Go to Jonathan Soul, where I let myself unleash on my rants on a show called Nonfiction, which I'm due to make another one and another episode. And then, of course, I have my comic book reviews there. So everything is in one place. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And my show is on iTunes and SoundCloud. All right. Oh, yeah. Also, Black Junction. Black Junction is a black-owned social media. So blackjunction.com is the Facebooky part, and blackjunction.tv is the YouTubey part. All right. And so I have accounts on both, and I post my content there as well. All right. Love you guys. Hope all your dreams come true. John the Soul, johnthesoul.com. Take care of yourself. I was going to pull out a mask here. Masks are getting cheaper, and that's a good thing. I heard through the grapevine that some grocery stores are preparing for a second wave. So don't do a lot, but just maybe buy one extra thing of, masks, or buy one extra thing of, come on, brain. Honestly, man, soap is probably the best thing that we need. I buy rubbing alcohol when I can get it. I look on the website and see, CVS got it at this store, and I just go buy a couple bottles, and just to keep it, kind of a thing. But just take care of yourself. We'll get over this like we got over every other thing. But just keep your mental together. And if comics can help, that's good. If you need a religion, okay. Today's Sunday, do your thing. But keep your mental health together and keep your physical health together and take care of yourself and treat your family with love and respect and your friends with kindness. All right. Because all we got is us. Okay, after the protests go home and the nonprofits get their bag, I think that's the term y'all use nowadays, we still got to live our life. It's going to go back to normal for us. We still going to have the hair standing on the back of our neck when the cops pull us over for a broken tail light. So just do your best to take care of yourself and take care of your family and take care of your friends. All right? Love you guys. Hope all your dreams come true. This is your brother, your uncle, because I'm older than all y'all motherfuckers. No, I'm just playing. Jonathan Soul. Peace.